Sacrifice, dogs and cats living together. That's hysteria. Wow! Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig
it? What's up, you vampiric ghouls, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer, and today I have a fantastically strange and unusual and really unorthodox vampire film. It is Rob Hardy's 1979, just very awesome Australian vampire flick. It is Thirst, and this one is fantastic and a lot of fun and pretty grueling in parts, but awesome all around, so let's get into it. Here is Thirst. Thirst is an expertly crafted and tremendously intriguing late 70s Australian horror flick, which flips the script on vampire lore and produces a more modern take on the legendary tale. Performed with complete and utter earnest and filmed with a beautiful eye, this demented and curious production builds on its mystery-laden story with tension and thrills, allowing the performances of everyone on screen to thrive into unexpected territories and with unpredictable results. Surreal, strange, and altogether engaging, Thirst is a fascinating take on vampire films, and it's one that will stick with you long after viewing. The film follows a beautiful and wealthy young woman named Kate Davis, who after having blood-filled visions and hallucinations, is kidnapped and taken to a secluded research facility by an elusive cult of blood-drinking, self-proclaimed supermen, which call themselves the Brotherhood, who tell Kate that she is a descendant of Elizabeth Bathory, and that she is a part of a long lineage of vampire-like beings who rule society. Struggling with these outlandish claims, Kate struggles to regain her freedom and escape back to her old life, but her visions and thirst for blood begins to worsen the more she remains in the clutches of the Brotherhood. Can she resist the urge to submit to the Brotherhood, or is it her destiny to be a blood-sucking fiend of high society? Insanely sincere and performed with complete seriousness, the cast of Thirst is the true powerhouse behind this unusual production. Each performer throws themselves into the role, forcing us to believe this outlandish tale and all the eccentricities of this cult and the power that they hold. From central characters to even the most background of performers, each and every one of them does a fantastic job in bringing this wild story to complete and believable life. The sadistic cult leaders and beautiful innocence of this unusual vampire flick are Chantal Contouri as Kate Davis, a gorgeous businesswoman and descendant to Count Elizabeth Bathory, who's losing her entire grip on reality and struggling to not succumb to the seduction of the Brotherhood. David Hemmings as Dr. Fraser, a sympathetic member of the Brotherhood who wants to ease Kate into her destiny. Shirley Cameron as Mrs. Barker, a sinister and sadistic member of the Brotherhood who wants to torment Kate into becoming one of them. Rod Molinar as Derek, Kate's architect boyfriend and mustachioed professional who gets mixed up in all this vampire silliness. And finally, Henry Silva as Dr. Gaz, a mean-spirited and hands-on member of the Brotherhood who loves to brood. Across the board, everyone pulls their weight in keeping the tension on the edge of a knife, and their combined efforts are what makes this production so thrilling and entirely enthralling. Perfectly tension-filled and fabulously surreal in its horror, Thirst is an interesting take on the vampire tale, and the ambiguous nature of the dreamlike presentation on display is what genuinely makes the film entertaining and completely intriguing. The concept of blending Kate's visions and playing with the idea that she could just be possibly losing her mind and not a vampire at all were fascinating, and a refreshing addition that made the movie much more than a simple modern take on vampirism. The science elements and elite society angle of the picture brought a delightful paranoid atmosphere to the movie, which balance wonderfully against the primal nature of bloodsucking and the other older tropes that come along with the normal vampire tales. It's the combining of all these elements that truly make Thirst something of a unique beast. In the execution by director Rod Hardy, and the patient way in which the filmmakers build up the tension of the piece and gradually reveal all the secrets of the picture, are what really make Thirst a diamond in the rough. In the end, Thirst is a fascinatingly weird and continuously intriguing science fiction horror Aussie oddity, which is entirely badass and batty. And there you have it, you blood-sucking freaks. That is the fantastic and fascinating vampire film, Thirst. Just really awesome all around, a great Australian production, and just classic and cool. But guys, that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe, and leave a comment below if you got some time, because I love hearing from you guys. But until then, I will see you all at the next Lucid Nightmare. See ya!